All right, folks, welcome to Nino's Corner.tv. I got an exciting guest for you today. This guy has hacked med beds. Like, literally, this guy's going viral all over the internet. It's getting crazy. I'm getting all kinds of emails about this stuff. People are loving this. Jonathan Otto, thank you for joining me.
Oh, bro, it's my pleasure. Thank you, David, for having me.
I mean, it's kind of a crazy phenomena that, I kind of feel like we started it here on this program, right? Come on.
Yeah,
Give
bro,
me the
you're
credit,
awesome,
bro.
man. Oh, yeah, no, for sure. It was huge, man. Like what you've done to help advance the word on this is huge, man. And I'm
It's
so
so we're
grateful.
we're kind of calling it the sandwich effect in what we've been able to do, right? Or okay, I'll say you, but it's
Mm.
the PEMF mat and the red light therapy sandwiched together that are giving people all kinds of health benefits. I mean, they're feeling better. They're reversing the big C. Everyone knows what the big C is. I don't like to say it on this program, but there's all kinds of stuff like health hacks, correct?
Yeah, so it's 100% correct. Yes, we're seeing all kinds of breakthroughs with this, and what I yeah, and what I love about this is that like so many different conditions that you would typically understand as irreversible are people are seeing success. And one example was a recent case study. The woman's 92 years old, Bell's palsy, macular degeneration, myopia, and loss of peripheral vision. So again, not much hope, some dementia going on there as well. And then within it was the same day that she had red light over her eyes with her eyes open, which a lot of people are recording. You're seeing benefits with your eyes. She was
Yeah,
able to read a television.
I don't wear my glasses as much, and I don't know if my audience notices it, but I don't wear them as much.
It's amazing.
My eyesight's getting better. It's
Wow.
incredible, man.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. So this woman going on 93 years old, Joanne, had reclaimed her vision. So she could read within the same day. I mean, it sounds really super unrealistic, but it was actually 21 minutes after the light was over her eyes. She's saying, "What happened to my television? Who changed my television?" And the carer, Anita, saying, What do you mean?" She says, "I can read it. Like, give me the remote." She puts it on stock channels. She can read it. So now from then to now, she's been able to completely regain her peripheral vision, so she can see out of the peripherals of her eyes. She's able to go out and eat. We just see so many case studies. And the other one that was really fascinating, this one was a little while ago, but her name is Shannon. She had Hashimoto's, which is a chronic autoimmune condition of the thyroid. She was practically bedridden. Her markers are really bad. Her doctors say really just be very mild, just give up all kind of really aggressive physical exercise. One, you can't even do it anyway. But anyway, this woman got in front of the light. She had it in front of her, eyes, brain, over her organs. And then she competed in the Boston Marathon two and a
That's
half
it.
weeks after.
Okay, so that I want to get to that for a second because most doctors they're so brainwashed on Western medicine. They don't even look into these type of things, right?
Mhm.
So there's only a few doctors that I know that come on. Like I have a few friends that are open to this kind of holistic or these type of alternative therapies that talk about this stuff, and they're all in on this. So like, dude, I mean, this could put me out of business if I talk too much about these type of therapies, right? And I'm like, well, what
Exactly.
do you, yeah, I'm serious. And so they're telling me this red light therapy is absolutely unbelievable. And then I introduced them. I start talking to them about the PEMF mat, and they're like, they don't even know what it is. And
Yeah.
all this type of science is so brand new to the doctors here in America, Western medicine. They have a hard time absorbing it and digesting it. They don't even know what to say. So when someone goes and asks them about these type of devices or about the PMF mat, they're just dumbfounded and stuff. Oh, just take this pill. Just take all these pills. Take this route. You got to be
Yeah.
open to this and understand this is new science. This is breakthrough stuff.
Yeah. Absolutely. Dude, it's awesome that you're having these interactions and realizing. And look, there's a lot of doctors, even in the holistic side, that are not familiar. They don't understand it as well. And I get that because there was a whole time when I had no idea. I didn't really understand it. It just was out of my understanding of how you heal. It was firstly drugs, and then it was supplements, and then it kind of stayed there for a while. Then it was diet and exercise, but I didn't understand frequencies and how quickly they work and how
Light
regenerative they are.
therapy. It's light therapy, man. I was just watching, and this is totally off subject, but I was watching I do a lot of YouTube research, and I was
Yep.
watching they've done these experiments with people that are on, now this is completely out of what we're talking about here, but
Yeah.
that are on DMT, right? Dimethyltryptamine. and laser therapy. So they're on the dimethyltryptamine, looking into the red light laser, like this certain red light laser that
Nice.
and they're seeing all the mathematical code coming down. Each of them,
Wow.
20 subjects see the same thing. Code in the red light, coming down, streaming down, and they all write it down. They're told to write down what they're seeing, and it's going so fast. So it's almost like this red light and the DMT therapy. They're able to see this code coming down in the red light. So the red light to me, and I'm just putting this together, carries some kind of information that's very important to our DNA,
Um,
to our reality, right? That's why
wow.
I'm bringing this up, because there's something there to all this red light
Wow.
therapy. And so they were able to see within the red light and see code. So
Wow.
maybe that code, I don't know, man. I mean,
Yeah.
I might be like reaching here. People might be like, what the hell is he talking about? But to me, there is something to all of this.
hmm
I
Wow.
just believe you're just
Yeah, no,
like,
that
what the hell is he
dude,
talking
you have to consider it. You
I'm
have to
telling
think
you.
maybe this is possible. Because actually in the Bible, there is this mysterious in Daniel chapter 8, this mysterious being that's giving instruction to Gabriel, the angel. So this is the highest ranked being. One would say this is the Son of God, or this is, and they referred to as the wonderful numberer or the number of secrets. But the wonderful numberer, the Hebrew word is palmoni. But this concept of like infinite possibilities of mathematical equations, like the wonderful number, like or number of secrets. Anyway, so but this, Malachi talks about the Son of Righteousness arising with healing in his wings, but it's S-U-N, not S-O-N, Son of Righteousness, and righteousness is correctness. So it is about some kind of correct information, and then it says with healing in his wings, which translates projections, rays or wavelengths. So this is what we're finding in modern science.
So for me, I'm doing this about 3 to 4 times a week. I'm noticing my skin just feeling good. My eyesight's looking good. I was going to do it this morning, but we were in a hurry to do this podcast.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
damn
Oh,
you. So I'm
yeah,
gonna go
yeah,
back. I have to go back up there and do it.
yeah.
But the PEMF mat, I just got in. It's in the box right now. I'm getting
Yeah.
ready to take that out. I can't imagine. So I'm gonna do the sandwich effect that we've been talking about.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you explain that further to my audience? What's the red light with the PMF mat? Well, what
No,
does that
yeah.
do?
Yeah, absolutely. So, red light and PMF, firstly, it's mimicking what God has made in nature. So that's really important to understand because you can't beat God. You're never going to like invent something separate to what exists in nature and it's somehow better, right? It has to be with what works with nature. And so with PMF, what you're doing is you're replicating the Earth's frequencies, the Schumann resonance, this 1 to 30 hertz range. You're with the magnetic field strength, like in this case with the PMF mat you have, it's that 1 to 30 hertz field that's replicating the Earth's frequencies again with the strength of that magnetic field, but it's a lot more intense, just like what you find with the red light, where you're exponentially doing what is grounding with PMF, and as you are with red light over your body with the sun. So if you're lying down on the ground with the sun over you, you're replicating what you're doing with these devices, but you're 10, 20, 50xing the medicinal benefit for the body.
So the stand you sent me with the red light, the stand and the base and all that, it's kind of like an L-shaped hooked over stand.
Yeah.
Does it matter if I put that PMF? Does that PEMF mat need to be on the floor? Can I put it
Yeah.
on the couch?
Oh, it does. It can be on anything. It's
Okay,
fine.
because
Yeah, you could be on
and
anything.
do you feel it, or is it something you're not? It's very subtle. You're not able to feel it.
No, it's very subtle. You may feel like incredibly relaxed, and that's very likely. You may feel like, but you're not getting like zapped or something like that, like where it's hard to be on there. So you could sleep on it, and a lot of
Wow.
people do that
How
where
long?
they'll.
So you suggest any amount of time on that mat? Like, what's a minimum
Yes,
amount of
it's
time?
well, minimum would probably be around that 20, 30 minute mark because there's
Okay.
studies that validate that. But then maximum could be 8 hours plus because it's not like light, whereas light, you've got to kind of cap it out at about, an hour and a half, but which is still like a lot. But with PMF, you could sleep with them.
So put on some meditation music, kick back, relax on the floor, lay on the
Yeah.
mat, put that red light over you, and chill. Like
Yeah.
literally, listen to some binaural beats, folks. I feel like this is it, man. This is like
Yeah.
this is the next step, man. So put on some binaural beats, lay on the mat, put the red light over you, and begin your healing, basically.
Absolutely. Yeah, you got it. And that's why, we're pulling up all these studies and I'm sure you want me to show some of
Yeah,
this
yeah. Show
data.
some of the studies. And folks, I mean, this stuff is breakthrough stuff, man. This is, you got to be very open to this. A lot of doctors are not. They're just not. They don't study this stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, you got it. Exactly. So cellular inflammation, there's the
What?
reason
This
why.
is the PMF, Matt, right?
Yeah, yeah, we'll
Okay,
look
okay.
into the PEMF science, and then we'll look a little bit into the red light side of things as well, and because a lot of folks here are a little bit more new to PEMF, and there's a bit of knowledge circulating on light and red light, but a little less right now on PEMF. So I want to bring these up. So if anyone's suffering from chronic pain, you've got to look at
Dude,
some
I'm
of the
not anymore. My
yeah.
back feels great. I'm also taking 𝗬�60. I'm taking a lot of other stuff, but this stuff all together
Oh
for
wow,
me, I am able to live my life, bro.
wow,
And people know how I've had two back surgeries, two.
wow, wow.
L4, L5, S1. I got like my pain used to be a 9. Right now
Yeah,
it's about a 2, a 1 to a 3.
dude,
I'm telling you, it's just a different life for me right now.
that's beautiful, man. I so love to hear that because I remember last time you were like, "Look, I'm not gonna lie, I still have it. I still have it," but it sounds like it's either gone down a lot or it's just kind
Oh,
of
like tons,
yeah,
like a different life for me right now, man. It's just been
wow,
unbelievable.
dude.
So,
And you're about to stack in PEMF as well, which
right,
is yeah.
yeah, this is going to be new for me, so I'm going to be trying it. I just got the box just got in about 3 days ago, so I'm going to be using it.
Oh, dude, that's awesome. That's awesome. You can see this, right?
Yep,
Right?
EMF, yeah, and it's
Yeah.
also important that we say that the red light also has no radiation. You got to tell people
Oh,
that
of
because I've
course.
been that's one thing they keep asking me.
People think that. Yeah, no, there's zero. And I like, okay, yeah, you want to see this. Okay, because now you got me on that. So ready? I'll show that. I'll prove that. Okay, so here I've got that backdrop isn't just a like a cute setting. All right, it's actually a real red light. Okay, here we got a red light. Well, this is the EMF meter, so you could look at the name of it. You could
Put
look
it
up the
next to
EMF
the, well, if
meter.
you put it next to the phone, what does it jump to?
Yeah, let's have a look. It's gone over 10,
Okay.
right? So you saw that. And then let's get it back here. Okay, let's put it on. Ready? Keep watching it because if this at any point hits a 0, it means because this is going to pick up stuff from this phone. So I'm going to bring it back even further. Ready? Hold on, wait. Yeah, there you go, 0.
Zero, yeah.
You saw it hit a 0 because
Zero, yeah, yeah,
if it's
zero.
if it's emitting anything, then
Zero. There it is.
yeah, it
Zero.
stays there,
Zero.
0.
It
See?
stays right at zero. Right.
Yep. And remember as
Damn.
well,
So your
even
phone's
if it's
putting out
touching it.
that
Sorry,
your
go ahead.
phone's putting off that much. That's insane, dude. And we're around that all day long.
I know. And
Just
yeah, so
that by
it's beeping.
itself.
Exactly. It's beeping because it's giving you a warning sign. This is a dangerous level of EMF, right? And so yes, so there is no EMFs to worry about with that in like our device, right? So that's an important factor. So coming over here to this science in terms of like what it does. So um, you'll love this, David. Like so, bone density rebuilding and fracture healing. So it's stimulating bone forming cells and boosting calcium absorption. It's helping rebuild bone density and speeding up fracture healing, neutralizing harmful EMF exposure, recharging the body's natural electrical field. So that one is really powerful. And so PMF helps maintain cellular balance. It's reducing fatigue and sensitivity linked to EMF. Everyone's sensitive to EMF. It's harming all of us, and it's actually overriding that. So it's enhancing sleep quality and relaxation by calming the nervous system and balancing circadian rhythms. PMF therapy can promote deeper, more restorative sleep and support overall relaxation. So here you've got this is reducing inflammation, improving circulation, modulating pain signals, leading to greater comfort and improved quality of life. This study, right, this is from 2022. It was published in Pain Research and Management, found that 70% of the participants had significantly reduced their chronic pain on the PMF short term, right? As in long-term benefits. And I'll show you how, like when people got the therapy, then 3 months later, 5 months later, they're still showing that they've had that effect. Like it's a lasting effect, but they got the result in a short period of time, which is amazing. So it's working with stimulating the mitochondria, and it's really cool to think about how red light is all about mitochondria, but PMF is also all about mitochondria, but not through light. So mitochondria are responding to the magnetic fields as well as the light therapy and these light wavelengths, but in different ways, just like the Earth's frequencies mimicking PMF, the sunlight's frequencies, mimicking what we have in red light devices. So accelerating tissue repair in muscles, improving lymphatic drainage, removing waste products, chronic pain, anxiety. These were 12 20-minute sessions, PMF sessions over several weeks. Overall, they had improvement in various areas here, and this was in inflammation and lymphatic drainage and anxiety and chronic pain. So, and the connection between those, right? So you've got chronic pain, you've got anxiety, and it's to do with cellular degeneration and cellular upregulating cellular function. Then will help alleviate these issues. And so this was like a strong result with just 20-minute sessions. So, and there it is in the clinical study. And so who doesn't have like some kind of anxiety or some kind of chronic pain? Improves cellular function. We shared some of this, or as you saw it a moment ago, enhancing circulation, oxygen delivery. The oxygen delivery, red light is all about oxygen, and it's helping complete the cycle of how cells go through respiration by helping the production of nitric oxide and something called 𝗬𝗵𝗶𝗃 oxidase. So red light is doing that function, and mitochondria are being affected and influenced by the magnetic fields as well, and also helping to produce
Jonathan,
oxygen.
does this mat? You don't have to plug it in, right? You just lay it out there on the.
No, you plug it in. It
You
does
do plug
plug
it
in.
in.
Yeah.
Okay, so wow, you do have to plug it in, and then you don't you say you don't really feel it. Is there like a knob you can turn up and down?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Is it to higher the frequency, lower the frequency?
Yeah, you could. Yeah, exactly. So
What do you suggest on that?
what we can do is we'll do another show when we've got it out in front, so it'll make a little bit more sense. But basically, it's pretty out of the box, right? So you just plug it in and it on, and yeah, it'll be easy to show when we've got it in
But
front of us.
is there like a remote that you turn up and down, or like is there a gauge? Like how would what's a standard frequency that everyone uses?
It'll sit in the 1 to 30 hertz range. So those factors that will be clear to people. And so in that sense, you're just plugging it in, switching it on. But
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Interesting. All right. But we can people can use this by itself. They don't need the red light on with it. But to get the best and most important benefits, you're in agreement with me, would be the red light sandwich with this, correct?
Exactly. Yeah. And there is this interesting aspect to what we have with this, where if people just have, like, for example, a PMF mat, it does have, if you look at this, it does have both PMF or triple, right? So PMF infrared, so far infrared, that is heat, and then red light. So you could see the red.
It does have the red light therapy on there too.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so it is all in there. But like if you compare that, right? If you look at how many lights are here and how many lights are there, right? So it's a big difference. So
Right.
but you will get red light through your body, and it is much more powerful than like just like a little wrist device or just a face mask, because it's going through your whole body, because you can see it like basically from head to toe.
Okay.
But yes, absolutely. Having the red light over the top is super powerful for that function. Absolutely. So yeah, and I'll show you that again, right? So have a look at this. I'll come back over here. In and those layers specifically break down, and as such, I'll show you what the layers look like. And it's like this. So like there's 13 different layers there, and so you could see where the photons, which is the light therapy, and then you've got the far infrared heat layer with which is it's again not hitting into the harmful EMFs, not getting those into you. But then you've got the PMF system. So you've got all these different layers within this single device going through your whole body with a full body device, which is basically from head to toe, depending exactly on your size. But it's for any.
Jonathan, more people than ever, man. Like right now, have the big C, right? A lot of people have family members that have it or are dealing with it themselves. I would just implement this into whatever. We're not saying that this heals that, right? We got to be very careful about that.
Exactly.
But implement this with whatever therapies they're going through. Would you say?
Exactly. Yes,
Okay.
100%. And here's why, right? So here's the studies on the big C where it's showing that it's helping to reduce the side effects if people are getting these other types of things, which really shows you that it helps you deal with any kind of toxicity. And it's offsetting the painful mouth sores, the skin irritation, skin swelling, nerve pain, digestive problems, which is relevant for anyone with any digestive problems, even if that was from a big C conventional treatment. And this here is showing how it's therapeutic and actually effective with people fighting the big C as an actual therapy to interface with that condition, which is showing that research has found that when breast C cells were exposed to low frequency PMF, it slowed their growth, triggered cell death, pushed them into a state called senescence, where cells stop multiplying but don't die right away. Remarkably, normal healthy cells weren't just unaffected. You can still see the screen, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, weren't just unaffected. They actually showed signs of improved health and increased growth. This suggests that PMF might offer a safer alternative or complement to chemo and so forth. And then this one here was showing that PMF treated big C cells not only displayed cell death, but also senescence, which means that the cells were dying. In contrast, normal fibroblasts, so the healthy cells, were not affected by the possible harmful effects of PMFs, but increased their cellular viability, meaning they became more effective, their functioning was improved. And here's the diagrams, and here's the clinical studies backing this. So it's actually working with these conditions, as it is with autoimmune, by improving cellular energy and circulation, balancing the immune system, and reducing chronic inflammation. And then there's the fibromyalgia study. This was epic because it was with the women that got the treatment, and then the other group that got a sham treatment. They had less pain. The group that got the PMF, better physical function, reduced fatigue, and improved mood. And these benefit. And then the group that got the fake treatment didn't get benefits. These benefits lasted for 12 weeks after the therapy ended. So
the placebo didn't benefit.
No. And think about like one therapy lasting 12 weeks. Like imagine taking one supplement and expecting that dosage to then last 12 weeks. It doesn't, right? But so you're making such a structural change. And when you think about it, you're actually interfacing with your bones, which is where you're producing stem cells. So you're actually helping your body produce stem cells in the bones. You're creating a better and deeper and more dense bones. You're improving your bone density by doing this. And because you're doing all these different things, and no wonder it has lasting effects, like you improve the density of your bones, which means you're producing more stem cells and better stem cells, and you're helping those mature. And so those studies are amazing. Like here's the bone density and fracture healing, enhancing calcium uptake, stimulating osteoblasts. And this is why, dude, I sent you two, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes,
I just got both boxes. I mean, I got a huge box. Is that just one mat in there?
No, well, I suppose it's two. I wasn't in the warehouse, but your mom and dad, that's what see why see this, right? So elderly folks, like increasing their bone density is a lifesaver, game changer, life changer. So enhancing calcium uptake, stimulates osteoblast activity, promotes collagen production, improves circulation and oxygenation. And look at these studies; they're amazing. So this was, boosting a protein called SIRT1, blocks harmful inflammatory signals that damage joints. And this is showing that these people got amazing results. Like it reduced, helped maintain joint structure, reduced joint damage, lowered signs of arthritis, and this is a helpful natural option. So you've just got amazing studies in the bone healing. Like it's stimulating specific cell signals that boost bone repair from the cellular level all the way up to the full bone structure.
Really, for a lot of people, including myself, being a former athlete, professional athlete, I just want to live a pain-free life. I've done so much damage to my body, to my brain, to my organs, fighting my entire life, and people know I've juggled extremes. I partied. I had the party life. I was just extreme after extreme after extreme, juggling fire, man. And now, all I'm about now is taking care of my body. And you might be, a lot of people say it's too late, but it's not. With these new therapies and these new technologies, it's not. You can do it. And I'm living a pain-free life right now. I'm not hurting like I was. My hands used to hurt. My face used to hurt. My knees, ankles, back. It's like I was 80 years old. And now it's like I'm living just a pain-free life. And if it's very manageable. If I do have any pain at all, it's like a 1 to a 3. Some days I might jump up to a 5, if I sleep wrong or something, but I just get under the red light. I'm going to start getting on this PEMF mat and see how I feel on that. So I'm excited to use all this. Let's talk about
Yeah.
where they get this stuff. I'm pressed for time here a little bit.
Yeah,
Where do they get
absolutely.
this stuff? What do they use code Nino or what do they use here?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll show you
Okay,
it
so
right
but
here.
I would highly suggest folks seriously get both. Get the red light therapy and the PMF for better results.
Yeah, exactly.
But I didn't know the
Exactly.
PMF actually had red light in there, so I guess
Yeah. Yes, it's true, but because like, and I have to, I have to really disclose and make it very clear to people, like that it's there. It's the same technology, but you can't fully compare them in that it's just so like with that amount of light hitting all your organs at the intensity, the irradiance that we have in these devices, it's hard to compare that. And so if I want people to get the amazing benefits, I'm like, hey, look, pair it up. People just with PMF, these studies are not red light and PMF studies. They're just PMF studies and they're just red light studies, right?
okay.
When we've gone through those, meaning that if somebody is here on the page and they're like, look, I just want to do one thing, then just do one thing. Do just the red light, do just the PMF. Or if you're like, hey, look, I get this. This is epic. I'm gonna do both, then do both. And we're really just saying two right now, but really there is one more, which is the fire infrared sauna blanket, which you can get in, which is like
Oh
a
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah. I don't think you
so
sent me
then,
that
so then
one.
that's the
How
yeah, I
dare
did send
you?
it. No, I did. No,
Did you?
yeah, it will open that box. I bet you it's in
Okay,
there.
okay.
Let's see. I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, exactly. No, bro, I got you, man. You're my brother, right? So, but oh yeah, I got to be really quick here. But just so people know, the far infrared heat is going to work with all these different processes. It's producing the releasing nitric oxide, and it's working with helping to upregulate the immune
So
system.
the
And
infrared sauna is like a blanket, right? Or like a
yeah,
electric, like a heating blanket or something?
Yes, exactly. It is like that, but it's far infrared, like so 2, 3, 4,000 nanometers
Wow.
going into your body of far infrared, light. It's actually light still, but it's completely invisible. But and it's helping the body sweat out toxins, harmful heavy metals left over after radiation. It's boosting oxygen flow, strengthening the immune system, and like with the studies on the big C there, it shows it strengthens, oxygen flow, strengthens the immune system, helps the body fight the big C naturally. It can kill off abnormal cells that could develop into the big C by creating a heat environment those cells can't survive in. And that's the study on that. And again, I'll just show you guys where you can get this because I want to get Nino to have his day. But this enhances circulation, muscle relaxation, stimulating repair processes. That was the one where it's helping to actually reprogram the DNA, reducing harmful oxidative stress, which can damage DNA. So it's helping the repair DNA damage and activating protective proteins called heat shock proteins that can assist in cellular repair. So it's these heat shock proteins are beneficial for helping to fight all disease. So that's the hertz range, the 1 to 30 hertz range that we use that mirrors
Okay.
the Earth's natural medical.
So that's the optimal range right there.
Yes, exactly. That's mirroring the Earth's electromagnetic rhythm, the Schumann resonance, and that's why we designed it with those parameters. This study here showed that when people use that, it was showing specifically that it was for example, with early stage knee osteoarthritis, they're using the 1 to 30 hertz range in this particular study. It's one example. And it was, it's pain, stiffness, and joint damage. Over 9 sessions, 1 hour each, the patients received treatment without feeling heat noise. Those that received it saw a significant drop in pain within 1, 3, and 6 months, and the pain relief continued for up to 6 months, which is insane for it to last that long just on PMF. And then the fake treatment, they didn't get any results as a result. And then just lastly, the 150 millitesla magnetic field strength, it's significantly stronger than most mats on the market. And then it allows for deeper penetration into muscles, joints, and tissues, etc. And this study that was done on like the 150 millitesla magnetic strength showed that the stem cells, human stem cells, when they were put in this frequency, they showed a clear trend towards high expression of key healing factors like collagen VEGF, which is vascular endothelial growth factor, and bone building proteins. VEGF in particular helps create new blood vessels, essential for tissue repair and recovery. And that's why we did that. And then the far infrared heat, you could see the heat there, 186 to 158. And then it's, pain relief, improved sleep, stress reduction. So they're all working together. The infrared heat, the PMF and the red light, and they're all working together powerfully. And there's the studies backing those here. And then you see here that it's FDA class 2 certified. and then you'll see what we have there with the code 𝗬𝗍25 on the red light sauna blanket, which is a complete game changer. People are revolutionizing their health. There's a study that showed
But it's not
63%.
confusing, right? It's Nino 20. What's Nino on the red light, right?
Nino, exactly. No, yeah,
Nino on the red light and Nino 25 on the PMF mat and the red
correct.
light and the
Yeah,
blanket. Okay.
yes, exactly. So you can see that there, see, and then there. So, yeah,
What's
but
the
yeah, I'll
Nino
just
30?
Oh, yeah, I'll show you that one second. I'll just finish that sentence. So 63% reduction in risk of sudden cardiac death by doing far infrared sauna weekly.
Wow.
So like that's just one example. There's so many examples. Far infrared heat is like an essential therapy. You can't skip it. And it's the only thing that's really pulling out the toxins out of your sweat. And so just don't skip that therapy, especially when you can get it instead of like $6,000 to $10,000 for a sauna. You can
Right.
get it for so cheap. Like, yeah, just use the code Nino25, 25% off. Same with the RedLife PMF mat. So it's again 25% off. You're saving over $400. Use that code Nino25. And again, that's mypemfmat.com, mypemfmat.com. You see it in the description. And then if you're getting both the sauna blanket and the red light, and the PMF mat, then that's Nino30. You'll activate the 30% off code. So use that when you're checking out on that one. And on the red light, you could use myredlight.com, use the code Nino, which activates all the discounts and savings that you can see on that page. Total game changer and all the gifts. And on myredlight.com, if you're getting a red light package, you can actually choose one that comes with the sauna blanket and the PMF mat. So you have that option to do that. So definitely like a real gift and a real game changer. So I'd 100% recommend you go there and get all of that. Or if you just want the PMF mat and the blanket, then go to mypemfmat.com. And that's pretty simple. It's free shipping. You've got the buy now, pay later structures with Afterpay if you're international
So
as
they can
well.
finance this stuff.
Yeah, exactly. You can totally finance it. It becomes the cheapest thing you do over time, whether you do it on a payment plan or whether you do it by a one-time purchase, because you order a supplement every month for a year. It's like, $500-$600 for that one supplement for the year. Over the next 10 years, it's $5,000-$6,000. If you're a family of four, that's $24,000. Like my family, they were a family of four. One device will end up costing you cents, like 5 cents, 10 cents per time you use it, because you're using it for yourself, for your family, depending on who's in your family or who's at your home, and not for 1 year, 2 years, but 10 years, 20 years, and it sets you on a path for health and healing. So it's certainly like absolutely one of the best things you can possibly do, and so that's why I'm so passionate about giving.
Well, I can't wait
people
to get in there and open
these
it up.
options.
All right, Jonathan Otto, folks, this is where you have to go. This is what you got to do. I appreciate you, man. Seriously. Like I said, I'm getting a lot of emails, so I can imagine the emails you're getting, dude. They're
It's
bothering
awesome, bro.
me. I know they're bothering you. All right, folks, you know what to
In a
do. Go
good
to
way,
My
right?
Red
You
Light.
mean like with all the results, right?
Yeah, no. They're very much satisfied.
So beautiful.
Yeah, no, this is something I believe in, and I tell everybody, man, I don't peddle anything I don't believe in. This is huge to me. So, thank you, Jonathan, for joining me. All right, folks, get better on your health. Later.
Thanks.